What is up, Atlanta Goat format? This is Karem here, bringing to you a replay from GGP Atlanta back on April 6th. This is a top 8 match between James Hames and Donald Kiss, aka DuelingHigh101 or Master Reactor. This is an exciting Chaos Turbo Mirror match, so sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy some Goat format.
Donald Kiss.
Yeah. With the quickness.
I know. I've been in the top 10 of all day. Like, throw me on camera.
Smash that like button, please.
Probably got to change what we got. Heavy being out of the way early, that's a lot of information.
Yeah. Yes, Corey Dale made top 8. And yes, that is Dueling High 101. Which is Donald Kiss. Yep. Two guys from South Carolina made it. Wow, nice. Shout out to South Carolina. Yeah, MST the Torrential.
It's pretty aggressive.
Thank you, Bulldogs fan. So we have James Hames against Donald, aka Dueling High 101. Yep. And this is not James Ark. This is James Ark at home. I wonder if he actually is dueling high. That's the real question.
That is the real question. MST finding a lot of torrentials today.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Also, this is Infusion's cap, not George Pineda.
Yes, I am not George.
He took over for George for now.
My spy ball there converts the thunders. James thinking about playing breaker.
And the MST hits the Mirror Force. Mirror Force, Torrential. These are some nice MSTs.
Yeah, a lot of MSTs.
I'm assuming he's at 3,700.
I think so, yeah. Ooh,
Tribe.
tribe.
Ooh, that's a good tribe too. All spellcasters. He's gonna go in for 16. He's gonna drop that Sork. Jar of Greed. Ooh, Nobleman.
That's a big pickup.
It's the Tsukiyomi. Ring.
There's the other knock. This time finds the Sinister.
Yeah, that's a good knock. Don't want to get that back on any turn. And another knock. It's knock for knock, MST for MST.
It's going to be the end of the Magicians. The other one's in the log.
Did James use Faith already, or?
No, he banished out.
Okay.
Yep.
He only banished 2?
Yeah, I think he's only on 2.
Okay. George really gave up on the stream. Wow. He gave up on the stream to buy some cards. I can't blame him.
You bought a damn Hot Wheels.
I can't blame you though.
I don't wanna hear
Because yeah, I bought a Hot Wheel. I bought another BLS. I bought a deck box.
How many BLSs do you
Like 3 or 4. But this one's Euro. This one's Euro print. Look at that ink.
But it's on limb.
But it's Euro. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
The Euro cards do just look better, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's the ink. But like Europeans, they love American print cards. So
Right.
yes.
We all want what we can't have.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
Spy's putting in the work.
Do we have a judge watching their match?
No, but
It would be nice if we did. We need a judge just there.
Oh, wow. Fires off
Dust
both
shoot.
dust shoots and whiffs.
Ooh. Was that a duo in James' hand?
Yeah, I think he had 2 Sakus, a Jar, and Duo maybe.
Is there a reason he didn't duo? Or I guess
I don't know, maybe he didn't have it. I think he took that 12 down to 29. Yikes.
so it looks like Donald took that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink and you miss it. Spy just puts so much pressure on.
Yeah. So So while they're sighting, so top 8 each receive a special mat. Show you guys this mat real quick. This is the mat that they received for top 8. This is, you see Blade Knight and you see Zombira at the top. Interesting design we came up with. It was our entire idea for this mat. Shout out to the artist. I don't remember the name of the artist, but he did an amazing job with this mat, and all the top 8 duelists get to go home with it today, including myself. I'm not a top 8 duelist, but I just get it just because. And there's also a Ring of Destruction in the middle, and yes, it's a cloth mat. So yeah, it's a very sexy mat.
That was the whole gig. Trying to get more freaking subs on YouTube. Is that game one? Yeah. You guys mind if I jump on?
Yeah, you can hop in the middle if you want to.
I'll just watch. Because they're doing the editing.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're going off this one mic right here, so you know.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Let me get a chair. Let's get a chair. Let's get Shaggy.
Shaggy Powers, everybody.
All right, what's going on? All right. What's going on, everybody?
I guess just introduce yourself.
Yeah,
man.
I'm Shaggy Powers. For those of you who don't know, captain of the Ultra Instinct Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling team. I did not do well today, unfortunately, but right now we got Dueling High in what looks like a Chaos Turbo Mirror, and he has won game 1. He's been running hot all day today. Playing really well, actually, too. Playing really well. He sacked me, but he's been playing really good against. I've watched a lot of his games today. He's been cooking. We also have Pui. Just won her game 1 in about 5 minutes. And that's all I know right now. But we're going to just watch Dueling High here. Pot off the top here for Dueling High. Thunder Dragon. Classic Chaos Turbo opener here. So what you want to see. Oh, Summon Deco. Alright, playing around the flip 8 here. Poking him for 14.
Yeah, probably a lot of mind controls in for both sides here.
Yeah, you can pretty much assume. I mean, is there a dust shoot in the graveyard? Maybe he just doesn't care.
No dust at this game.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I guess in the Turbo Mirror, you know, like, there's obviously going to be no Sakura 2 armor. Oh, well, as I say that, there's a Saku getting pitched off for Geki Break. You got friends now. That's pretty interesting. What are we looking at?
The Koichi gets killed here. Tribe, no effect. Now we have Light and Dark and Graveyard for Chaos. Sometimes these Chaos Turbo Mirrors can just get really aggressive. Okay, here we go. Slamming down the Chaos Sorcerer with priority. We're going to banish that Tribe Infecting Virus. Card destruction here. That looks pretty good. Dumping some... Yep, there's a Mind Control gone.
Ooh, card D.
Yep, so Dueling High had a good read on some flip hate there. Can't see the hand. Okay, we dumped a Chaos Sorcerer from our opponent. That's really good. I can't see what the card next to Mind Control is.
It's your Regeki Break. That's a Regeki Break you just set.
It might be 2K. Is that 2 Chaos Sorcerers?
That could be a heavy storm.
Oh, that might be heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, no dust shoot. Okay. He's just going to set one. We did get rid of our knock and I think a Mind Control off that card destruction for Dueling High, though, so we need some extra flip hit here or like a Wing Blast or something to deal with if that's a Faith.
Well, he does have the break.
Okay, there's the
there
break. There it is. So we have something good to dump. Yeah, we got the Serpent. What are we targeting here? Set monster. It's Faith. Very good. Yep, that's what you want to see. Standby phase, get that Serpent back. Let's see, Graceful Charity. This is looking really good for Dueling High. Interesting that he decides to Regeki Break this set. I guess because if you dump the Serpent off the Graceful Charity, the Regeki Break is going to be dead. You can't hit the...
It's a big graceful.
Yeah.
Dueling High is cooking right now.
He's really
in the
is.
kitchen. He is
really
in the kitchen.
Dueling High.
And the stove is hot. Ooh, Mirror Force. In the mirror. Nice, okay. Getting value here. But we are feeling pretty good. Set one. Set one. He's gonna MST the new set. It's also Mirror Force. Dueling High looks pretty good. Breaker off the top is pretty nice. What is it? Mind control set. Interesting. So we had the mind control there. We could have mind con the set then. Or did we draw? No, we could have mind control the set. That's not. This is looking tough now.
Oof. Shaggy, were you on Earth aggro for today?
I did. I played Earth. I'll let the fans know. I played the classic fan favorite with some techs. The deck honestly performed fine, but a lot of my losses were just like really unfortunate. Like nothing I could do. Like a lot of pot, graceful, Thunder Dragon shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like just nothing I could do. But when you play a deck like Earth, you're making the concession that your deck is incredibly fair. And I mean, I played the flips and stuff. It just wasn't my day. Didn't go good. Got sacked by Burn, is what it is.
It's fair, but it's very aggressive.
It is very aggressive. The deck can just
Yeah.
like it can just win. Like, and I had some techs on the side. Like I did some cool stuff, and I had a lot of stuff for Burn. It's just the way I lost was unfortunate. Game 3, they opened pot graceful. Not much I can do. Also, a lot of people were like siding in dush shoots and keeping knocks versus me, so didn't get to punish a lot of interesting choices today. But Dueling High is now facing down a Thunder Dragon into a Graceful Charity after outing a BLS. I'm wondering if maybe he should have mind controlled the set rather than going for the high value Regeki break into the Graceful Charity there on that Faith. Because now this is not looking very good. What's he got? One card in his hand, Serpent in the Grave. He needs like BLS off the top here. Set, say go. Sangan.
Ooh.
Knock.
Ooh.
I'm assuming he's pretty low on life. Wait. Yeah, so we're going to game 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help but think we had the mind control set when he did the Regeki break play and standby face to get back to Serpent to get as much value off the Graceful Charity as possible. I wonder if maybe it would have been most correct to just mind control there. Go to main phase, hold the Regeki break, go mind control.
Yeah, maybe.
Because then we're going, we're getting a lot of value dumping the Sinister Serpent twice with the Regeki break, getting it back, and then going Graceful Charity, but I don't know. I guess I wasn't watching the beginning of that match as closely as I would have liked to, but. So now we're going to go to game 3, Dueling High going first in the mirror. You always want to go first, game 3 in the mirror. You want to see those dust shoots, probably going to see 3 of those coming in for sure. Oh wait, is this game is still going on? Look at me, I don't even know what's going on.
Sorry,
My brain's cooked. Brain's melted over here. Shaggy is wearing way too much of a helmet today. The Earth brain is real. Oh yeah, we're cooking now. Okay, so we attack that, set it, so now he has to have knock. I thought I saw the knock on the Sangan, so when I saw him getting Faith, I thought he was like getting his cards back in his deck.
Are Korean and Japanese cards allowed in locals in USA? It usually depends.
Depends on your locals, yeah.
Usually locals are cool with it, but not like major tournaments. No, not at all.
Oh my god, here is tough.
Are any other matches running at the same time?
So now the game is
yes,
same time.
Yes, everything's going on at the same time. We're just featuring Dueling High and James Ames.
It appears that all the other top 8 matches are still going on. I know that the matchup matrix, we have a Panda Burn in top 8. There's a Machine OTK in top 8.
Really? Wow.
Yes, there's a Machine Gate OTK
Okay,
in top
okay.
8. And then I know there's
and-
1, 2, 3.
okay.
There's at least 3 Chaos Turbo decks in top
Okay, so
top 8.
I know who's piloting the
I
machine.
think there's a control deck.
OTK I think Ken is on that.
Yeah,
Because he
Ken
was on
was
that last tournament.
Yeah, I heard. I
Yeah.
think I watched the meta breakdown before we came, and I saw that deck. Deck looked kind of crazy. It's not a deck that gets played too often
Right,
online.
right, yeah. Like last,
but it does come up sometimes. I mean,
last tournament we had a nice showing with like Machine Gate or like Reason Gate
Yeah.
type of decks.
there was a lot of interesting decks today. Like the spread was pretty wide. You know, there was a Soul Control deck here today. There was
And
a lot
then
of Panda Burn.
Ritual Chaos, we've been seeing that on stream
Yeah,
a lot.
two relinquished decks. Yeah, I was telling Pui last night. I was convincing her to play the deck. She was potentially going to pivot, and I was like, I think it's the best deck to play.
And I guess she
I
made,
should have
she made
convinced
the right
himself,
choice.
probably. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it just has a really high value at these GGPs currently because there's a lot of people that are coming out that still aren't super in tune to the online metagame.
Right.
So you might have to read Relinquish a couple times while you're playing. You might, not know whether you should keep in your mind controls, your nobleman, or crossouts. Like, there's a lot of things that kind of come up. It's just still a new matchup for a lot of people.
Right.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
And today, she's just been going crazy. But also, the deck just pluses. It does what Turbo does, but in a different way. So, nice opener here for Dueling High. We're going TD, grabbing both. You like to not see two in your opening hand. We go upstart. You want to start digging. You want to see Trap Dust Shoot in your opening hand. You want to see the power spells.
Do I see a heavy in his hand? There's a dust shoot.
Hmm.
We are close to
Dust
the.
shoot.
We are
Dust
close
shoot.
to the. For the people watching at home, we're very close to the feature match table. So we're trying not to talk too much about what
Yes.
we see.
Right.
What this dust shoot is. Well, we don't have a monster set, so that Reaper's looking
Yeah.
pretty spicy here. I mean, we know he has 2 Thunder Dragons in the hand, right? So it's potential not going to get as much value maybe as you like, but I guess we're going to find out what Dueling High's hand looks like with what he decides to send back here. But the ring and the break that we know we're going to have to play around. Playing with hand knowledge in this format is just insane,
Yeah.
especially in the mirror. Like, playing turbo mirrors, knowing what the hand is like, it completely changed the game when everybody started playing Triple Dust Shoot and Chaos Turbo. Last year, when everybody was on the Nicey deck, it has just completely warped the format. That's why it's nice to see so many different decks here today. But the Chaos Turbo is a lot more intuitive than people give it credit
He's gonna
for.
ring the Reaper. Okay,
Nice.
so we definitely
Probably
have the
safe
out,
to
yeah.
assume that when we don't send back the Reaper, we have an answer for it. Dueling High does. So he's going to set one and pass. It's obviously going to be break or it's going to be ring. So we set one and then we pass right back. Wow. So Dueling High's hand's not looking fantastic. Not what you want to see after dust shooting your opponent. You want to kind of get the ball rolling. You want to really take advantage of the hand knowledge, sending a card back to the top of their deck. Okay, so we go heavy here. He's going to chain jog. We chain jog. Okay, all right. So not a horrible trade. We get rid of the, I think it's a Regeki break.
Jog. I like that. I like jog.
Jog is nice. I mean,
Jog,
it's a really
hog.
nice way to. It's a really nice way to create awkward game states for your opponent. You know, people have to be weary, blind MSDing, summoning breaker.
It's a nice little chainable.
It allows you to like really make your back row look super unpredictable. That's why a lot of people last year even started playing it in the Warrior deck. Really like basically makes it to where your opponent can't just blind anything in the back row. Because you
We're gonna
potentially
hit
get the
those
plus.
spies.
Hitting spy in the mirror is actually quite
We
good.
getting all the spies out? Ooh.
Each of them are banishing 3, so we're both thinning the deck
Spyless
equally.
game.
Thinning the deck equally here. You definitely don't want to knock your opponent's spy with only one in your hand. Oh, we're carding
carding.
again. We're just trying to get
He's getting
cards.
rid of those thunders.
Well, that was definitely good for Dueling High. We get the Tribe and the Sork out of the hand
It's
here.
gonna hit for
We're getting 2
16.
fresh cards. We're gonna hit for 16. I know a lot of people were signing out card destruction in the mirror for a long time. I still kind of like it.
I'm very torn about that personally.
I mean,
I don't know if I like it or not.
I think going second, you can keep it out. I just think the card going first is just so insane. The card says I get to completely refill my hand and then remove everything from your hand, and like if I get to hit any of your Trinity pieces, like it's just really powerful.
Oh, yeah.
It's very high roll, obviously. You know.
Very high ceiling though.
Yeah.
So he tacked into Dekoichi and then set. Okay.
So we got
Minecon.
Minecon here. We're gonna hope that's a bluff. Seems to be a
Ooh,
Night Assailant.
the Night
It's
Ass.
it's an okay trade. I mean, the mirror, right? It's all about baiting. The mind control's baiting the noblemen's. You want your faith to resolve. You don't want to give your opponent a faith. Getting them to use those cards as awkwardly as possible is pretty important. If there's any advantage Dueling High has, it's a plethora of experience. This guy has grinded the ladder, like, for years. Like, he has so many games compared to a lot of people. He's definitely seen this mirror a lot. and he's gotten very good over the years, in my opinion. Like, I watched him play a lot today. He was making some really good decisions. We got a BLS coming down, Prio, Banish the Faith, so that's definitely tough. Now we're going to start to see what we can do here. BLS in the mirror, especially early without any way of dealing with it, is tough. You don't want to awkwardly have to use your mind con to deal with it. You want to clean out, your own chaos, which appears we have it here. We're going to slam it down here, right off the top ropes, go Prio, and we go TT. Wow. It's not a horrible, it's not horrible.
Probably not the best time to draw Thunder Dragon.
No, yeah, you never want to see it this. And when you're top decking in this mirror, like, you don't want to just see the Thunder Dragon, because now basically, now we're getting the decos out of the deck. So the deck is just getting thin. So now it's just going to get to the point, like, the good cards are going to come. I don't think we've seen Pot or Graceful yet for Dueling High. That deck is getting really small. He also hasn't seen BLS. So yeah, we traded the Chaos Sorcerer for the BLS, which is a pretty decent trade.
Man, the Chaos Turbo mirror match is like the most turbulent mirror match I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
like
really fast-paced.
Back and forth trading off like knocks, knock here, Spanish here, Thunder Dragons here. It's like crazy.
And a lot of people kind of like, they talk crap about it. Like they say, oh, they hate it. Like it's so sacky, da-da-da. And yeah, obviously like Turbo can do Turbo things, right? And you can just lose because it sacks you. But there's actually a lot of intuitive ways of playing the mirror, like the tech choices you make, the cards you're playing, and like how to sequence your plays. It's really, really important. So we're gonna find out what is set here that he got off that mind control. We Graceful Charity. We set one, we give it back. So that's definitely a blank card. MST's a dead Regeki break we can't use on this turn. Here comes the breaker. Ooh, hits the mirror for us. High value.
That's a good hit.
High value hit there. A lot of people sometimes side those cards out in the mirror, so when you have them, you definitely don't want to. Oh, here comes the BLS, slamming it down off the top ropes.
Yes.
He knows what the set is, obviously, because he mind controlled it, so now he gets to just poke, go to town. Tsukiyomi sets it, so now it can't be snatched. That's actually kind of good for him. Yeah, this is looking really nice here for Dueling High. Oh, and just a measly set. He knows he has 2 Thunder Dragons in his hand. Like, we're gonna check that grave. TT's gone. Basically,
No,
we're
that
just
is not
testing.
James Ark.
This is our James Arc. This is James Arc.
Oh, is this a?
Atlanta.
Wow, so we have a new James Arc. Oh, Sakaretsu armor in the mirror. Killing BLS. Wow, that is just.
Wow.
That is huge.
Somebody.
Zamira. Wow. Okay, this is stuff's happening here. We have a lot to talk about.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a
Wow,
pretty good
that's a
top
big
set
Just
draw.
there.
back and forth.
Back-to-back
Well,
chaos.
Saku in the mirror, that you don't see that every day. I mean, it just got huge value, but we duo the Thunder Dragon so that we don't get to do no Graceful Charity top decking situation. I mean, Dueling High still looks to be in a really good situation. Attacks for 23 direct. Basically, at this point, we just don't want to see anything too good for the opponent here. Mind control to banish, so at this point, I think all Chaos monsters are gone. And we're gonna top deck into the pot
Oh wow.
of greed.
Oh my god. Suki.
Attack for 11.
Just losing track of life points here.
And we can now confirm, too, that Pui has won her top 8 match, so Relinquish
congratulations.
Chaos is moving on. Soon here, we're going to find out
Yeah,
as well.
it's
Wow, we have to
a lot
burn the
of back
knock on
and
the
forth.
Serpent. We MST. This game is going at
Wow.
lightning speed. These guys are playing as if their life depends on it. Time is on the line here. We're going to set, flip, get faith. This
Oh
game is
my
looking
God.
very over. We have Tsukiyomi in our hand. We're going to knock. This is just not
Yikes.
looking good. Oh, and Tribe, and I believe that's
Ooh,
game.
that's
And Dueling
game.
High advances
Wow,
to top 4
Wow, good
in this
game,
tournament.
Good game.
I don't know how you can play that well when it's that fast. Like
I know.
they were playing so fast, I could not even commentate what was going on. That was very fast.
It was turbulent. The most turbulent.
Turbo be
match.
turbulent.
Yeah, really.
Chaos Turbo be turboing. I mean, it's considered the best deck for the reason, but should be a top 8 bracket. Yeah. That was a pretty good match.
Yeah,
I was like,
those draws.
See, like,
Yeah,
that's
those
the turbo
draws.
match I like to watch.
Yeah.
I like when it's back and forth. There was a lot of like even trading. There was a lot of really cool stuff going on there. Mind controls were eating chaos monsters. We had to knock Sinister Serpents. We were duoing Thunder Dragons in hand. Like things were getting awkward here. It's kind of like it's what I like. It's That's what I like. That's what I like to see. It wasn't just like
That's the best
it
part.
wasn't
of
just
GOAT format. Yeah.
PGD does shoot, and the game's over. There was a back and forth there. That's what we like to see. Shout out to the judging staff here today. The judge staff's been on fire. They've been awesome. There's not been a single issue with any judge calls. Judging has been fantastic. We actually had 2 judges today. Not super common at a GGP. There was 2, and they were fantastic. Also, you guys can't see this place, but this is like one of the craziest event hosting
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
ever seen for a GGP.
Yeah, it's like have you ever been to like Frankensons or anything like that?
Frankensons, I don't even know
It's
what
like
that
a
is.
big convention in like California. It's like
Oh,
this
okay.
whole business model is like having a big space and having a bunch of
Like vendors, yeah. A lot of cool stuff here. Definitely a lot of cool stuff. I have to definitely walk around and purvey the Ghibli stuff for my wife before I get out of here, because she's a big Ghibli fan. And if I don't come home with any Ghibli, I might be in trouble. I was here playing cards.
Yeah,
and,
you'll be spending money walking
yeah.
in here. Like
Yes, you will. There's a lot
It's
of
hard not
really
to.
cool stuff. There's like WWE action figures, comic books. Like, definitely shout out to this place.
yeah, CCS, Charlie's Collectibles.
CCS.
So.
CCS. If you're in the Atlanta area and you like memorabilia, you like, comic books, you like hobbies, action figures, card games, this is definitely the place. But they have a lot of stuff from Japan.
Yes,
I bought
yep.
this shirt today actually because I drove it from Florida.
Oh,
I had no
yeah.
idea it was cold. No one told me. No one told me. I live in Florida. I think everything's like Florida. I think it's just warm.
Honestly,
all
Georgia
the time.
weather is very bipolar.
Yeah.
So
It was
You never
40
know.
something degrees this
Yeah,
morning when I woke up,
yeah.
and I only brought shorts. I drove up in a tank top. I had to
Yeah.
literally buy this flannel to not freeze to death in here today
Yeah,
while I was
for
playing.
sure.
I warmed up eventually. It was good. But definitely one of the coolest locations I've ever been for a GGP. Shout out to CCS. Shout out to Go Format Atlanta for hosting this. Really cool community you guys have
Yes,
here. I mean, you
yeah.
guys are having like global tournaments with like players.
yeah.
Player counts into like the 30s.
yeah, we're doing this every month. I think next month we're doing like a break, but
Okay,
after
yeah.
that,
Breaks
I
are
think-
good. You definitely don't want to burn out the
Yeah.
community. You know?
In June we're gonna do like a 3v3,
Oh!
like a Time Wizard 3v3. So we're hoping for that. We're hoping to make that happen.
Is it going to be Goat across the board, or is it going to be kind of like what they did at the
Um,
YCS?
I think
Is
we
it not- or
might
is it not
aim
announced yet?
for, not confirmed yet, but
Okay.
I think we're aiming for like a Tengu, Goat, Edison.
Ooh, wow. Spicy tournament to travel for. I know that a lot of people were really excited about the YCS. I didn't get to go, unfortunately, but people from my locals got to go. It was a lot of fun. So,
Oh, we're doing Deco?